China is much more than just the Great Wall or its world-renowned model cities. Imagine a marketplace where you get to see more beautiful single women than cleaning products or fruits who are eager to find a partner. This is the stark reality for thousands of women in China. Situated in East Asia, China is a vast and diverse country bordering 14 nations, including India, Russia, Mongolia, and Vietnam, with the Pacific Ocean to its east. We'll explore its rich history, vibrant culture, and rapid modernization, revealing stories that go beyond the headlines. Hit subscribe and let the journey begin. Let's start with a curious and adorable animal which is a true symbol of China. Did you guess which animal I am talking about? Giant pandas are native to China and are found in mountains region of Sichuan, Shan and Gansu. Perhaps you can see them all over the world, but the great curiosity is that all the pandas in the world still belong to China, as Chinese government has used them as diplomatic gifts to improve relations with other countries. This practice, known as panda diplomacy, began in the 1950s and has continued into the modern era. By gifting pandas to other nations, China has sought to strengthen diplomatic ties and promote goodwill. But the curious this is, panda remains a property of China. They can ask of them back whenever they want. They also own rights to the cubs who are born in another country's. Curious, isn't it? Let's have a look at China's population, which is the largest in the world with over 1.4 billion inhabitants. This massive population, which is unevenly distributed, with the coastal and eastern areas being densely populated and highly urbanized, housing large metropolises like Beijing, Shanghai and Shenzhen. To understand the difficult situation of single Chinese women and uncover the social pressures they face, we need to go back in time. In 1979, where China implemented one-child policy, aimed to control the country's rapidly growing population. Couples were restricted to having only one child, with exceptions for ethnic minorities and rural families whose first child was a girl. This policy led to significant social and demographic consequences, including a gender imbalance and an aging population. In response to these issues, China relaxed the policy in 2015, allowing couples to have 2 children. By 2021, the government further relaxed the restrictions, permitting up to 3 children per family, in an effort to counteract the declining birth rate and support economic growth. However, the impacts of China's original one-child policy persist today, with approximately 104.7 men for every 100 women. This imbalance is exacerbated by a cultural preference for male children, who are seen as carriers of the family name and caretakers of parents in old age. You must be wondering if there are more men than women. Despite the surplus of men, many women remain single due to societal norms favoring younger brides. Women over 26, often labeled as leftover women, shenu, face significant stigma and distress. Let's look at a tourist attraction which is little talked about. Imagine a place where magic and fantasy come to life in smaller scale. We are talking about the China's Kingdom of Little People, located in Kunming, Yunnan Province. Individuals with dwarfism perform in a theme park that showcases their talents through various shows and performances. This unique attraction, also known as the Dwarf Empire, employs people with dwarfism, offering them a community and livelihood. However, the park has sparked controversy and ethical debates, with critics arguing that it exploits and marginalizes its performers, while supporters claim it provides opportunities and raises awareness about dwarfism. The Kingdom of Little People remains a contentious and thought-provoking aspect of China's diverse cultural landscape. When we think of guard animals, which one first comes to your mind? Dog, right? But in China, in some places, policy use geese as an alternative to guard dogs. Geese are highly territorial, have keen eyesight, and can be very aggressive, making them effective at alerting authorities to intruders. This unusual security measure gained attention in 2013 when police in rural Xinjiang began using geese to help protect their stations and catch suspects. The geese's loud honking serves as an alarm, providing an additional layer of security. Another curious one, imagine walking down the street and finding a vending machine selling live crabs. In some parts of China, particularly in Shanghai and other coastal cities, it is possible to find live crabs sold in vending machines. These machines are typically found in seafood markets or near popular tourist areas. The crabs are kept in a temperature-controlled environment to ensure they stay alive until they are purchased. The convenience of these vending machines allows people to buy live seafood at any time of day, even when traditional markets are closed. China is known for its diverse and sometimes unusual food traditions, reflecting the country's rich cultural and culinary history. One such tradition is the consumption of century eggs, also known as preserved or thousand-year eggs. These eggs are preserved in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime, and rice hulls for several weeks to months, resulting in a distinctive flavor and a dark green, jelly-like yolk. Another unique dish is fried scorpions, often found in street markets, particularly in Beijing. These crunchy treats are skewered and deep-fried, offering a surprising delicacy for adventurous eaters. Additionally, dishes like bird's nest soup, made from the nests of swiftlets, and stinky tofu, a fermented tofu with a strong odor, highlight the adventurous palate of Chinese cuisine. These unusual food traditions provide a glimpse into the vast and varied culinary landscape of China. When we talk about weddings in China, the traditional color for wedding dresses is red. The red wedding dress is known as cheongsam with embroidery of dragons and phoenixes is considered a symbol of good luck, happiness, and prosperity in Chinese culture. It is believed to ward off evil spirits and bring blessings to the newlyweds. Red is also associated with love and passion, making it an auspicious color for weddings. While in many Western countries black is the traditional color associated with mourning funerals, in China white is the color which symbolizes mourning. White is considered a symbol of purity and the color of mourning in Tibetan culture. It is believed that wearing white during funerals helps to facilitate the peaceful transition of the deceased to the afterlife. Additionally, white is seen as a color that reflects light and helps to dispel darkness, symbolizing the hope for a positive rebirth or spiritual liberation for the deceased. In China, wearing a green hat is traditionally associated with infidelity and being cuckolded. The phrase, wearing a green hat, is an informal expression that refers to a man whose wife or partner is unfaithful to him. This association likely stems from a historical practice where a man whose wife committed adultery would be forced to wear a green hat as a mark of shame. As a result, wearing a green hat in Chinese culture has become a symbol of being deceived or betrayed in a romantic relationship. China follows a single time zone, which is China Standard Time, CST, all year round. Despite its large geographical size, spanning approximately 5,000 kilometers from east to west, China uses a single time zone centered around Beijing. This means that areas in the western part of the country experience sunrise and sunset times that are significantly later than areas in the east. China were the first in the world to use paper money during the Tang dynasty in the 7th century. Before this innovation, circular coins with a rectangular hole in the middle were used, allowing them to be strung together on a rope for convenience. However, as the economy grew, carrying these coin strings became impractical. To lighten the load, merchants often entrusted their coins to others, receiving a slip of paper as proof of deposit. This practice, along with copper shortages, prompted the transition to paper money. Despite being the first to adopt paper money, China faced challenges, notably during the Yuan dynasty, when excessive printing led to severe inflation. China has the fourth largest desert in the world, which is the Gobi Desert. It covers an area of about 1,295,000 square kilometers, 500,000 square miles, spanning parts of northern and northwestern China and southern Mongolia. The Gobi Desert is known for its harsh, arid conditions and extreme temperatures, with hot summers and cold winters. Despite its reputation as a barren wasteland, the Gobi Desert is home to a diverse range of plant and animal species, as well as important fossil discoveries. The Great Wall of China is one of the most famous landmarks in the world, stretching over 13,000 miles, 21,196 kilometers, across northern China. Construction of the Great Wall began over 2,000 years ago, during the Qin dynasty, and continued through several dynasties until the Ming dynasty completed most of the wall that we see today. The primary purpose of the Great Wall was to protect China from invasions by nomadic tribes and military incursions. It served as a defensive fortification, with watchtowers, troop barracks, and signal towers along its length. Today, the Great Wall is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination, attracting millions of visitors from around the world each year. The biggest traffic jam in history occurred in China in August 2010 on the Beijing-Tibet Expressway and the G110 highway. The traffic jam stretched over 100 kilometers, 62 miles, and lasted for 12 days, with some reports indicating that it took up to 3 weeks for traffic to return to normal. Several factors contributed to the traffic jam, including road construction, accidents, and a spike in freight traffic due to coal transportation restrictions. Additionally, the sheer volume of vehicles on the road, many of which were trucks carrying goods, contributed to the congestion. The Chinese government responded to the traffic jam by deploying police and traffic management personnel to manage the situation, as well as implementing measures to improve traffic flow and prevent similar incidents in the future. The Forbidden City in Beijing, China, is the largest palace complex in the world, covering approximately 180 acres, 72 hectares, and boasting over 9,000 rooms. Built during the Ming dynasty and used as the imperial palace for almost 500 years, it is a masterpiece of traditional Chinese palatial architecture. Surrounded by a 26-foot, 8-meter, high wall and a 171-foot, 52-meter, wide moat, the Forbidden City served as the political and ceremonial center of the Chinese government for centuries. Its name derives from the fact that access to the palace was restricted to the emperor, his family, and trusted officials. Today, the Forbidden City is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist destination, offering visitors a glimpse into China's imperial past and the grandeur of its historical architecture. China has one of the most extensive and rapidly expanding railway networks in the world. The railway system in China spans over 146,300 kilometers, 90,900 miles, and includes high-speed rail, HSR, lines, conventional rail lines, and urban metro systems. China's high-speed rail network, known as the CRH, China Railway High Speed, is the largest in the world, covering over 38,000 kilometers, 23,600 miles, and connecting major cities across the country. The high-speed trains, known for their punctuality and comfort, travel at speeds of up to 350 kilometers per hour, 217 miles per hour. The national sport of China is table tennis, also known as ping pong. Table tennis has a long history in China and is immensely popular across the country. Chinese players have dominated the sport on the international stage, winning numerous Olympic and World Championship titles. The success of Chinese table tennis players is attributed to the country's extensive training programs, which start at a young age and emphasize rigorous practice and technique. Table tennis is not only a popular competitive sport in China but also a recreational activity enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels.